Hello and welcome to A Slow Look at Art, brought to you by the Mosman Art Gallery. Today I'm going to be looking at this large photographic work by Robyn Stacey, which is part of the Destination Sydney The Natural World exhibition, which runs until March the 20th. The work is entitled Wendy and Bridget Whiteley's Library, and it's from the series made in 2016 called Dark Wonder. In this series, Robyn Stacey uses a camera obscura to project an image of the outside world into a room. In this case, a view of Sydney Harbour is projected onto and into the library of Wendy and Bridget Whiteley's home at Lavender Bay. This room was used as a studio by the artist Bridget Whiteley for several years. He painted many of his iconic works of Sydney Harbour from this room, and this was the view he saw. Historically, artists used camera obscura to project an image from outside their studio onto a canvas to paint. Here, Robyn Stacey is using the entire studio of the artist as her canvas, providing a reflection on how artists' works and worlds can interact with each other. The camera obscura produces an image which is inverted. In a regular analog camera, a mirror turns the image the right way up before capturing it on film. In the same way, in the human body, our brain has to flip the images our eyes receive. By keeping the camera obscura image unchanged, this gives rise to the first of many contrasts in this work. The image of the library is the right way up, and the projection of the harbour is upside down. Our eyes and our brains must work hard to understand and disentangle the two images. The interior of the library is regimented and regular, with corners, rows of books, and lots of straight lines, whereas the view of the harbour and trees is chaotic, flowing, and organic. Where the image of the sweeping tree branches meets the floorboards of the room, they become almost liquid, running out of the front of the photograph. There is a strong contrast between the natural world and the man-made one. There is movement in the harbour, as shown by the blurred images of the boats, and we can imagine the sounds, the wind in the trees, perhaps distant shouts from Luna Park, whereas in the library, all is still and quiet. These contrasts challenge our understanding of the world and how we respond to it. How hard is it to hold two opposing views or perceptions at the same time? Perhaps we are being invited to think about the way in which we interact with nature. On one hand, we revere and admire it, but we also happily exploit it for our own comfort and ends. One part of the photograph that caught my eye is the projection of the tree overlaid on the white wooden door on the right. In one image, the tree is alive, irregular, exuberant in the way it fills the room. In the other, the wood has been felled, sawn, cut, and painted to make a door in a home. We are being challenged to reconcile these two approaches to our natural world. We know that the artist Bridget Whiteley was fascinated by birds' nests and eggs from a young age. The painting in the library, in the left of the photograph, is one of many of his works of birds. You can see a nest and a tiny white egg just below the bird. I love the way the sculpture of the large golden egg in the centre of the photograph, in its nest of tangled ropes, has been restored to its natural place in the fig tree by Robyn Stacey's imagination and composition of the photograph. The Destination Sydney The Natural World exhibition is on show at the Manly Art Gallery and Museum, Mosman Art Gallery, and the SH Urban Gallery until March the 20th.